right?
Yeah, that
Cool.
seems
Yeah.
right.
I hope so.
Yes, it is the 15th. So we watched Hot Fuzz this morning.
We did.
Why did you watch Hot Fuzz this morning? That doesn't sound very fresh.
It's not very fresh.
That sounds old.
It's
10 years old.
always fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
10 years old. It was 2007.
Yeah.
Marley looked at that on IMDb
I did.
today, like 5 minutes ago.
So I hadn't seen Hot Fuzz before, but these guys had. It'd been a while for Laura.
I watched it when it came in theaters.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had completely forgotten about what
Lakewood?
it was.
You see it at Lakewood?
I think I saw it at the Ring on Lakewood.
I think I saw it at AMC
yeah.
in Lakewood, I want to say. I might have seen it out there.
I
What, you guys were in the
working
same
there.
screening?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What? I was probably there.
Thanks. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
I ensured that the picture quality was
It was
spot
aces.
on.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What I had remembered was that it was two completely different movies mashed together, and there's
Hot
kind
Fuzz.
of a twist. Yeah.
Hot Fuzz.
Like when you think of cops, you don't think of them being hot, right?
There's a band called Hot Cops playing around right now, though. That's kind of
Really?
cool. Yeah. I haven't seen them yet, but that sounds cool. Hot
Let's get them
Cops.
in for the next Fresh Film
Yeah.
Friday.
I don't think that sounds good. They should play. They should play. Hot Cops should play Hot Fuzz. Anyway,
Yeah.
are you there? Come.
Yeah.
Anyway, I booked them.
We'll make
booked
it
them just
happen.
now.
But yeah, so it was my first time seeing it, and I really enjoyed it. So the only one of the trilogy I had seen previously was Shaun of the Dead. So I still haven't seen World's End. Yes.
Wait. Flowers.
Yes.
These are a little bit decayed. It's after the zombie apocalypse, and they've been, kind of like rotting, so to speak. And it's surprisingly hard to find the right cricket bat in America for some reason. But this is a cricket bat. Anyway,
What did you make it out of?
well, look at it. It's a broomstick, cardboard, and tape.
Yes.
Highest quality.
So look, this is kind of, and so this is what the real, so EMP, you can put it in their costume thing, or, oh wait, what's the EMP called now, anyway?
Mopop.
Mopop, sorry.
Yes.
Mopop. But why are we playing Hot Fuzz? Why are we playing Hot Fuzz?
Good question,
Good
Wade.
question,
Yeah.
right?
Why are you sitting
Why am I
here
here?
today?
Why am I even here? So I got in costume in part because, okay, so I have been booking the Weird Elephant series, which is our late night cult and horror, sci-fi, whatever, weird stuff series for the last year. We were doing it monthly, but we pitched it to be weekly, and so we've moved up weekly. So we've got a lot broader repertoire, and we can do, instead of 12 movies a year, basically we can do 52 movies a year. What? And so that's kind of nice, right? So you're like, what can we do? So it's every Saturday night at 11. We're calling it your late night, weekly late night cinephile infusion. Weekly late night cinephile infusion. Oh, whatever. Anyway.
Try saying that 5 times
Yeah, exactly.
fast.
That's my rhyme for it. But anyway, so we're really excited, and we kicked it off with the Cornetto trilogy, and we're doing a lot of fun stuff with it. Last week we had, if you don't rewind, the Cornetto trilogy is called such. Why? You guys know why, right? Because okay.
Cornetto is the little ice cream
Right. Ice
cone thing. It's like
It's like a drumstick.
kind of like a drumstick. Yeah.
It's a much. If you've been
So
to
not
yeah.
to interject,
Yes, please.
but there is a guy on Facebook
Yeah.
that is Simon Pegg, and he has a profile picture of Simon Pegg, and he said
What?
to ask him anything to prove that he is Simon Pegg. So,
Wow. Oh,
Katie,
okay.
we know, but we're checking.
Yeah, we should check.
We're reading all the comments right now.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, fake news, fake Simon Pegg. He can prove it right now. He's going to prove it to
Trying
us
to think
right
of
now.
a good question
Yeah,
that only Simon Pegg would know.
yeah.
Really hard Star Wars question.
What's the name of his book? Real quick.
Yeah.
You wrote a book, Simon Pegg. What's it called? Right away. You created that account 31 minutes ago. I love it.
So much hatred, Katie.
There was a picture. Okay, right in the. Okay, I got one. I got one.
Okay.
Okay, so you know the pictures in between in your book. In your book, there's some pictures. Like you open up the biography and there's like some pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a picture of you when you were like 19 years old, and you said, "I'm still a bit of a blank in this picture.
No
okay,
Googling.
we'll just leave it there. We'll just leave it there because it's probably not you. Anyways, you can prove it. If you can prove it that quickly, we'll get it anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So back to Weird Elephant.
Yeah, back to
Yes.
Weird Elephant.
Yeah.
So it's our. So we're starting with the Cornetto series, which is because it's so much fun, and a lot of people maybe haven't seen them on the big screen, especially Shaun of the Dead. All of them really, but World's End was the most recent one. They're all a lot of fun. They're very British. They're very funny. Hot Fuzz in particular, I love because it has like references to every movie ever made. Basically, like if you watch it and you're a movie buff, you're like, the trunk from Goodfellas. Oh my God. The angel wings from Romeo and Juliet. The spinning camera style of Michael Bay. It's everywhere. You know, it's like this huge like. Blast of movie trivia while you're watching the movie, and plus it's just like super fun and funny, right? Because it's Simon Pegg. So anyway, all the movies are some of my favorites and some of everybody's favorites of this kind of like send up of horror movies, action movies, apocalypse stuff like that. So we're kicking off with that. So we got interrupted by Simon Pegg, rude.
He was called Simon Pegg Rude.
But back at the first kickoff was fun though because we had Ice Cream Social, our heroes from Tacoma came down.
Yeah, they made our own Tacoma strawberry cornetto, which
For
is
Shaun of the Dead.
pretty sick.
And last minute they came in. They were like, "Guess what, everybody? Free ice cream." So everybody was at this party. We had a party with free ice cream, like beer, wine.
Not that it's guaranteed this time having free ice cream.
It is guaranteed.
Oh, it is?
They're going to be here. Hot Fuzz. You'll have Tacoma Cornetto's original flavor. And honestly, it blows away a Cornetto, really. I mean, it's like a hyper...
I had 3 of those cones last week.
Fist
That's
bump.
how good they were.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So, yeah. So if you come to the show on Saturday, you're going to... And come at 10. Come a little bit early, because that's when the ice cream starts flowing. Not flowing. That's probably the wrong word.
Because that's not how ice cream works.
No.
Unless it's melted.
Start
Yeah,
scooping.
unless you like ice cream
We're
soup.
Ice Cream Social is scooping ice cream.
Yeah, scooping. Thank you. And so that's gonna be cool. Then there'll be beer and wine. And I should probably point out, we're also one of our plans for this whole series is like for each when we think of a good series, we're gonna enlist a local artist who is. We love local artists. We have so many good artists in Tacoma, and we're going to get them to do a poster for us. And then we enlist Lance from Thingmakers / Creepy Cult to hand screen them. At least So I want to show off this poster.
It's
what does this look like?
pretty freaking sick.
What is it like this? I'm
Yeah,
holding it up.
that's good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Can we see?
Yep.
Yeah.
So my face is right where Simon Pegg's face is, and he's listening. Anyway, so this is hand done. This is like, okay, so Jeremy Gregory, our famous Tacoma artist, did the art, and so this is like, I mean, the image just does not do this justice. You got to see these in person because it's super thick, high quality poster paper. They're signed. They're limited edition to 100. This one says 33. Okay, we're going to do a couple different limited editions. Anyway, and some of them even, and randomly, are going to be embellished by the artist himself. He came down to our party, and here, I'll put it in front of you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And he came down to our party and did some embellishment, put some little trippy little guys on there. So these are totally framers. And so what's cool is we're hoping we're going to make these collectible, and we're going to, you'll have a whole series of cool Weird Elephant posters for your den. Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping for a Xanadu one.
We can talk about that. Should
Yeah?
we talk about that?
Sure.
Okay, well, that's like, I can't guarantee anything in the future, but
We'd
let's
have
see.
to make that one a sing-along, though.
Should we? Yeah,
Obvi.
totally. Okay, so
Zob.
what if we did it? Okay, so let's talk about future plans, because we're doing the Cornetto trilogy. Right after that, we have a series called Reality is Overrated. So if you haven't seen our Facebook page, by the way, go like and share our Facebook page and everything. It's called Weird Elephant at the Grand Cinema, and you can get to it, by typing words into the blanks. Anyway, so so the next is called Reality is Overrated. So we're doing Lost Highway, David Lynch, 20th anniversary. Donnie Darko, remastered, 4K, 15th anniversary. Person Walking By.
That's not a movie.
Anyway, Person Walking By. Person Walking By is going to be a movie. It's going to be, and we're taking that and we're cutting it into a movie. It's like 10 times. Anyway, Person Walking By. The end. Credits roll. Okay, sorry. Donnie Darko, and then what's the next
Brazil.
one? Brazil.
Brazil.
Oh my God, Terry Gilliam's Brazil, which isn't an anniversary, but it's like the best movie, and a lot of people have said, "Oh, that's my favorite movie. I've never seen it on the big screen." Da 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 da. So we're gonna do that one, and then finally we're wrapping it up with Memento, right? So Memento is huge, and it was a big.
I haven't seen it.
And Laura hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
No shame, but it's
Some
like
shame.
A little
I think,
bit.
I think you're gonna like
Some
it.
shame.
I'll tell you. Let me tell you a quick Memento story though. When we were showing it here at the Grand, way before I ever worked here or did anything with the Grand, I went to go see it here with my wife Kathleen, whose shirt I'm wearing. She just wears this to work. It's weird, but
She's
whatever.
got funky sense.
Yeah.
of style.
Anyway, no, so we were going to this movie, and it's such a mind trip. We were sitting there, and we're like, "This is amazing." But there was a guy sitting behind us, and every time there's this, I won't spoil, but it's like a mind blowing thing. Like every 2 minutes is a mind blowing thing, and you're like, "Whoa!" And every 2 minutes he's like, "Whoa, whoa, oh my God!" And he was like really blown away by this movie. So it's kind of like this. So that's how I remember that movie. But so we're doing Memento, and so we're going to do a poster for that one too. Reality is Overrated deals with weird Philip K. Dick, what's reality, who am I, identity stuff. And then after that, we don't really have anything fixed. I'm looking at some new movies, and I want to keep it a little bit secret, but there's a couple cool, fresh movies that I've seen that are great that I really am hoping to be able to book, so keep an eye open for that. But then this summer, we have locked in basically July 22nd as we're going to be doing Dark Side of Oz. So we're going to do that Pink Floyd
Which we-
with
yeah,
Wizard
we've
of
done
Oz,
before.
which we've
Yeah.
done before. And so if you like that kind of stuff, mark your calendars, summertime fun, come down for that. And so I was thinking about, since that's so musical, we'll fix some weird music movies around. And the staff here is a big proponent, they're all big proponents of Xanadu with the skates.
Mostly Patsy and I.
No, I love that.
I've
And-
never seen Xanadu. That's
oh yeah,
why
you're in for a weird treat. You're in for a really
That's
weird
what
treat.
I've
I mean, Olivia Newton-John and
Tell me
Jane
about
Kelly.
it. Just tell us a little bit about your feelings about Xanadu, Laura.
It's a movie that I love to hate on. And it's Gene Kelly as a 70-year-old roller skating. What's not to love about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were like, "Do you want to roller skate?" He's like, "That's what I do."
I'm done. It's like one of the last movies he ever did, too.
That's
Broken.
And Olivia Newton-John is a Greek muse and comes down to Earth to help out this other guy build.
With the hair.
build
He's got
Xanadu.
beautiful
Yeah.
hair, right?
A horrible actor.
Yeah.
He basically didn't do anything else. There's a couple things he was in, but
Oh.
yeah.
But maybe we could get him to come in. Wouldn't that be cool if we found him?
After
I don't know, But yeah, then when I grew up watching that movie, that song made me want to watch that movie really bad. Like
Yeah.
I was like, rainbows and roller skates? Okay, I'm going to see it. And then when I saw it, I was kind of like, well, it wasn't really my style at that age.
Yeah.
But I can really see it coming and have it. What I was thinking was we could do they have this thing called Quote Along where you can like text quotes up. That might be kind of fun. What do you think about that?
I don't know about the texting quotes up, but I know I've seen like Princess Bride with a quote along, but they already had like pre-made quotes.
Pre-made quotes.
Yeah.
There's this thing where you can text, the audience can text quotes up to the screen. And there's a filter so it doesn't get too nasty, but it's
Okay.
like,
I was
yeah,
saying,
you know what
I've
I mean?
seen that at a couple concerts, and it gets pretty.
That can be messed up, right? So you got to you kind of got to keep
Yeah.
there's always somebody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, keep it semi-friendly, you know what I mean? But
And there's
That might be
half
fun.
of the songs are from ELO, Electric
oh
Light
yeah,
Orchestra.
I mean that's good
Yeah.
enough as it is, and with our newish sound system, it sounds pretty good, right? So,
Yeah.
and ELO is great. So anyway, that's kind of like the shape of things to come. I'm looking at dystopian stuff, topical cult. I want to do a series like Cult 101, like some of the big, well-known cult films, like David Lynch type stuff, which is sort of in this next series, but. Be kind of fun to do that. Directors, and I'd love to hear ideas from people. So if anybody is watching this, how many? Let's not watch how many people are watching. There's
No,
millions,
I was going to say, are
millions.
there any comments
Yeah.
from people? Any questions? we could try to
Good
answer?
question.
Yeah. It'll take
Are we
Simon-
running
is Simon
over? Are
There's
we
a
going
bit of
too
a
long?
lag.
Are we going too long, or
Oh,
We're fine.
we're fine?
yeah.
All right.
You guys
I
have
think
all
this is
day,
the most
right?
entertaining
Yeah.
Fresh Film Friday.
All right.
Let's see. Simon's wondering where you got the shirt.
Where I got the shirt?
Yeah.
Kathleen, where did we get the shirt? She's watching right now.
She is watching.
Wait's wife.
I can't
chime
remember.
in?
She's like, you stole my shirt. You stole it. Okay, we got it at a Sears, I want to say. Anyway, I think we got it at
And
Sears.
then
The blood
yeah.
did not
Yeah.
come
This is
on
fake
it.
blood. This is artistry right here. This is like hand painted.
And then you printed.
Yeah,
that
then we
name
actually,
tag?
we were like, how are we gonna do this? And then we made these, we just printed these out on at Office Place, whatever it's called. And then,
Oh, Kathleen said Goodwill.
oh yeah,
Oh,
Goodwill, okay, sweet.
Goodwill.
And the tie is JCPenney. And I can use this in my job,
So JCPenney, Goodwill hybrid.
right? So, yeah, and the flowers came from a flower place, not to be named. So, yeah.
One might call it a florist.
Flower place. I call it flower place. Okay, what else? So that's kind of the scope of the Weird Elephant series. It's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It starts at 11, but we'll often do like, hey, come at 10 and grab a whatever and hang out in the front lobby and whatever, you know. I should have mentioned. Destiny's. We'll have vendors here too. Right now, at the first one we had 2. For tomorrow we'll have Destiny City Comics, and he's going to bring like specially selected comics that relate to the films. You know, he'll bring some action, crime, parody, whatever. If you guys don't know Michael at Destiny, he's super cool. I mean, he's like
Don't mind the heating.
What's that?
Don't mind the heating.
Oh yeah.
The gunshots.
The banging. Those are gunshots. Yeah. Sorry. And then that's a steam pipe. Anyway, so Michael's a really cool guy, and he's going to be here with comics. And he's so cool, like you go in there and he's like, he'll look you in the eyes and be like, I think you would like this comic, and it usually is right. So,
Superpowers.
so we're going to have like vendors sometimes, and whenever possible, if they want to come, and just make a thing out of it and have some fun. And it's like, my idea is that it always, as a Tacoma resident, sometimes you're like, on Saturday night, you're kind of like, what's going on that's not in my house? And you're kind of like, well,
You're like,
there's,
I'm sick of Netflix.
yeah, exactly. You're just kind of like, where shall we go? And then, you just think, well, there's always Weird Elephant, always there. That's the whole idea.
Every Saturday.
Every
And I mean, you can totally do many other things before 11 o'clock.
Well, exactly. Like, what
Yeah.
what could you do before 11 o'clock? Tell me that.
Well, for next week, for At World's End, you could do like a pub crawl and then come over to the Grand.
You could even do that for this Saturday because there is pub type stuff going on.
That's
at
true.
Hot
Well,
Fuzz.
yeah. British movies.
Go to
Yeah.
go to the pub next to the police station or something like that. yeah,
You
pub
could
crawl.
go like
Yeah.
down to Doyle's and then.
What about that? If you guys went to Doyle's or Dystopian too, the brewery
Yeah.
down there, that'd be cool too.
Doyle's, Dystopian, then the Grand.
That's perfect. Doyle's, Dystopian, the Grand. You could even start up at Peaks and Pints. Our
Yeah.
friends up there. Go to Peaks and Pints, crawl on your hands and knees to Doyle's, and then handstand over to the Dystopian unicycle.
You do. and
Any
come
which
here.
way you can get here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will have alcohol here too.
Yes.
So we have our full bar open, and then we're also featuring Guinness because
Yeah.
Do we still have Irish Death?
no,
Oh,
yeah.
bummer.
But we're featuring Guinness right now.
Guinness.
so,
Yeah, that's the real deal.
Yeah.
Extra cold.
We have it just for Weird Elephant.
Guinness extra cold. Yeah. What else? Let's see. So these posters. Oh, these will be on sale at the show. So normally they're $25, and this is like, you look at this. That's a steal because this is like hand screened, original art, and it's beautiful in my view. And so, but at the show you can get it for $20. That's my sales pitch. I'm so sorry.
They're beautiful. You have to come and look at the.
We also have T-shirts with our Weird Elephant logo. If you're not familiar with Weird Elephant, it's sort of a Cthulhu elephant
Yeah.
for those people who are familiar with our Lord Cthulhu. Just kidding. Anyway, but yeah, so it's kind of a spooky elephant. Although people buy it just because they're like, oh, it's a Pacific Northwest octopus elephant. They know that's
Obviously.
It's Cthulhu.
yeah. So anyway, these are our T-shirts, and we have those too, and that's a great way to support. Because guess what? Weird Elephant is what are we? We're a little project of this great place called the Grand Cinema. That's a nonprofit arts organization. So it's kind of like even you get something, but you're also supporting, and you feel good. So I would encourage it. I mean, it seems like something.
Yeah.
What do you think? Good.
Yeah, I concur.
All right, that's so good.
Any other comments from our?
Yeah, go ahead.
Our
You make a
board?
comment, then I'll make a comment.
About what?
Anyone, anything. Just.
It's Laura's birthday.
Oh,
It
today
is.
is your birthday?
Yeah, it is.
Big
Sing-
what? 2-9?
2-9. Yeah.
Do we have time for happy birthday?
There's always time for happy.
All right, ready?
This is a live video.
This is like we are practicing. We are practicing for
La La
La La
Land.
Land sing along. Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Yay, 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 yay. Fired.
All right.
That's
Okay.
it.
Anything else?
Oh yeah. So one more thing. Posters. I have done a little secret that we're going to try to do this every time. You know, because we really like the Paul Gauguin's missive to Be Mysterious. I don't know if you've ever seen that woodcut, but it's pretty good. Anyway, we like all the people in Tacoma who do this. Like,
All
let's
these
place this
guerrilla
secret
artists.
guerrilla stuff, like the Tacoma. What is that one?
We've got Beautiful Angle. There's
yeah.
Tacoma Rocks.
The rocks. What are those called? Why did I?
Monkey Shines.
Monkey shines.
Yeah.
That's kind of the secret stuff. So what we have done is kind of, we're doing that same sort of thing. And so if you look on the Weird Elephant Facebook page, there are like direct clues, like go get the posters and find them near our friends. You know, and
So these
and
are already hanging up.
they're hanging up. A
Yeah.
couple have been got. A couple have been got. But there are a few still. They're actually still out there. And so I would encourage go and get them. Although I love having them out there to advertise our show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But-
May leave a couple more for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
So you can look for posters and then come.
Yeah, look for posters, but you know, there are not a lot of them, so just we have clues on our page that are pretty obvious since they say exactly where they are.
And the Facebook page is Weird Elephant at the Grand
Weird
Cinema.
Elephant at the Grand Cinema,
Right.
but the actual thing is Weird Elephant Theater because of the short, you know, the Earl or whatever. But if you look up Weird Elephant at the Grand
R-E
Cinema,
or E-R?
ER.
Okay.
For British, we
Not
should
the
switch
British
it.
version.
Yeah.
For the rest, we should switch it, but no, it's ER.
Okay.
So what? So we're good.
I think we
I
should
think that's
wrap
everything
up.
coming
Yeah.
up in the next week.
For sure. We
Yeah.
covered everything. What's the Tuesday film?
Sophie and the Rising Sun.
Yes. And then we also have the Sister Cities cool
Cool and Crazy.
Cool and Crazy.
On Monday.
About a Norwegian chorus,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. If you're interested in the Sister Cities Festival,
Get your tickets early because they sell
yes.
out.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
last Monday we showed Sweet Bean and it completely sold out and we had some sad folks.
Yeah.
So get your tickets early for this Monday, Cool and Crazy, for the Sister Cities Film Festival. And then come see Sophie and the Rising Sun on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, come
It's
and
almost like it's a festival week.
It's kind of insane.
Tons
If
of
you look
stuff
at
going on.
if
Yeah.
you look at our coming soon on our webpage, it just looks like if there's something that there is something there for every single type of person in the world, basically.
Yeah.
Like there is a movie for you right now.
This week.
Yeah.
so take a look.
Yes.
Thank you.
All
Thanks
right,
for having
signing
me.
off.
See ya.